another movie. Yes. I was missing that. This looks like a good spot to use the gravity sensor.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
this now? Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh, interesting. A motivational hoodie. Motivational? More like demotivational. I only kept it because it's really comfy. Of course you did. It doesn't remind you of all that determination and ambition that fueled my academic success. Anyway, thanks. I appreciate it. I discovered something new. An anomaly that seemed to be pulsating.
Pulsating? As in shrinking and expanding?
Yeah, and it seemed to have two cores inside.
Very interesting. Thank you for bringing this observation to me. I suppose destroying it will be easier if you time your movement accordingly to the pattern in which it pulsates?
Huh. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. So, did you get any interesting readings from the gravity sensor?
Yes, fascinating stuff. The gravity field distortion forms a remarkable pattern. It's not like any of the other distortions we've encountered.
Do you think it's connected to the interval?
Looks like everything's connected here. I told you that gravity distortions have been observed on previous missions, but the scale of this one, it's unprecedented. And it's making me wonder.
About what?
You see, logically, objects on the proximity plane shouldn't have a mass in our reality. So how could they have such a strong impact on our gravity? It could lead to some extremely revolutionary hypotheses. It's so annoying that I can't devote more time to this problem.
So, how do we proceed?
Well, it looks like we have no other way but to destroy this extraordinary phenomenon.
Are you serious? How am I supposed to use the illuminator on that?
No, the illuminator won't help us here. We'll need to create a counterforce that will neutralize the gravity field. It will have to be very powerful and extremely precise. I'll need some time to make the calculations. One mistake, and this whole thing can go dangerously wrong.
That sounds complicated.
Can't we simply bypass it?
Blow a hole in the canyon wall or something?
No, we can't. The horizontal span of the force field extends way beyond our measurements. We don't have the time to look for a way around it. So I'd strongly recommend you let me research my solution.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Molly's grave. I couldn't have chosen a better place for her myself. Rest in peace, brave little sheep.
Hey, are you done with the post-mortem? Did we find Molly's cause of death? Yes and no. Don't you just love science? I know the direct cause of death, and it wasn't food poisoning. No? No, it was a severe brain hemorrhage. What? Why? That's the tricky part. Her brain looked changed. Part of it was covered with a strange, transparent film, like mutated tissue of some sort. How can you be sure it was this thing that caused the hemorrhage? I don't know, Jan. I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I'm certainly not a veterinarian. Basic autopsy on a human being is all I'm trained to do. I ran a sample through our standard lab tests, and it doesn't fit any known results. So all I can tell you is this isn't any condition I could put a name on.
Maybe we should report this back to Earth.
Have you heard from anyone since we stopped?
No.
Just as I feared. The gravity field might have jammed their signal. While we wait for them to reinstall it, let's collect more data.
Such as?
Well, we know it wasn't anything in the food or air conditioning that killed her. However, there could be other external factors at play. This planet, the interim. Who knows if the proximity plane doesn't interact with our reality in some ways we don't yet understand? We have no idea about the microbiome here, bacteria, maybe even viruses.
Viruses? What are you saying?
We should all get tested, just to be on the safe side.
So, the technician was right when he urged us to examine the sheep.
And I was right to back him up. Now let me follow through.
Okay. How do you want to proceed?
MRI scanning. A simple procedure that will give us the first crucial answer. Is anything affecting our brains too? All I need from you is a simple upgrade of our infirmary. Think you can handle that?
Okay. I'll take care of it right away.
Excellent. We'll start the checkups immediately after it's ready.
Hey, lend me your ear. There's something I want to share.
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah, I wanted to thank you for getting me that exercise equipment again. You have no idea how it helped me to stay sane in here. But I was thinking, what if we built something everyone could benefit from?
Great. I was hoping you'd suggest upgrading the refinery so you can be more efficient there.
It's not just about work, Jan. I was thinking about something totally different. A whole new module where we could work out. Spend our free time in a healthy way instead of playing beer pong or watching TV.
Oh, okay. I'm not saying no.
But you're not saying yes?
I guess I'm saying maybe then.
You know me, glass half full. I can work very well with a maybe. Thanks.
I'm gonna miss that fluffy little girl. She was a great...
The sooner we get over it, the better.
Can't do this without resources. Should I move on to this now?
Can't wait to hit the gym again.
Unbelievable. My whole research has gone someone's incompetence.
So how's the workout going? You happy with your barbells?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for making the effort.
You feeling all right?
Honestly, my body feels great. I feel much stronger already, but
But what?
it's not okay. I'm not okay. I think I was deceiving myself. I did feel incompatible, but it wasn't because my body was incomplete. It was because my soul was missing something. Or someone, to be more precise. Someone I loved. Ben.
Ben?
Yeah? Is it really so surprising for you?
Actually, not that much.
Of course not. You remember our basketball team captain?
Yeah, I do. But, you know, I always thought that was just for laughs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for laughs. What about your cousin's boyfriend in the summer of...
Okay, yeah, you win. You win. I always thought of it as a phase. You know, experimenting with different stuff.
Well, I thought that about my experiments with girls. But it wasn't a phase. It felt right for you. You just never met the right guy.
Yeah. I guess I met the right woman instead.
And I met Ben, which means in our case, it wasn't really about looking for a woman or a man, just
Finding the right person. So, tell me more about Ben.
Well, after Mom died, I decided to stay abroad, quit college. I joined this community of warehouse workers and got into activism. Ben was in our group, a geology student, but he was different. Never took things too seriously, everybody liked him. He had me the moment he smiled at me.
What happened then?
Our protest didn't bring results, so we intensified our actions. Police interventions escalated. Before we knew it, we were entangled in a full-scale war between the workers and the corporations. I was all into it. I even felt like the people might want me as a leader. But Ben, he started having doubts. He detested violence. He wanted us to try and change the corporation by working with it instead of fighting it.
A mature and sensible approach, if you ask me.
Yeah. Evolution, not revolution, he'd say. I wasn't ready for that kind of thinking at first, but as the riots got more and more violent, I changed my perspective. So, when Ben suggested we just pack our things and get away from it all,
You went with him.
yeah, I did. And I never regretted that decision.
So, you missed this guy.
We became inseparable. He talked me into taking up a job in an offshore oil rig. And one day, when we were on shore leave, Ben started talking about rubidium and space mining missions. He was so excited about it. Wanted us to enroll there and then.
And did you?
We both did. And then we got totally wasted, which was a bad idea because that was our last day off. So the next day, our transport arrives and Ben gets on it without me. I'm just too damn hungover. So I stay behind, miss my shift, make calls to tell them I'll get on the next transport. But I never do. Because that day, there's a major gas leak on the rig. The whole thing blows up, killing a dozen people, including Ben. After that, I just kept blaming myself for not being there with him. I kept turning it over and over in my head, wondering if I could have done something.
I'm so sorry, man.
Well, that's the twisted thing. I appreciate your empathy, but you don't have to be sorry.
I don't?
No. Because it's not what really happened, right?
Okay.
At first, I was too confused to even think about it, and I guess I tried to keep Ben and that whole story at arm's length. It was depressing enough to realize who I was, or what I was. A ripple on the water of someone else's life. And I don't like being depressed, you know that.
Yeah.
But doing more and more of those bench presses, I just couldn't avoid thinking that if my real life path was different and I, meaning you, never even met Ben, then that means there's a possibility he might still be alive, if he exists at all. And the more I think about it, the more certain I am that I just want to know. I want to know what the real reality looks like. Does that make any sense to you?
Okay, tell you what. Why don't we try and find out more about him when we get back?
If we get back. If you get back. Not much chance for me to make it. We both know that. No, Jan. You don't get it. I need to know now. It would just be so amazing to discover a different, better ending to my story. Oh, come on. Can't you use your contact with Earth to ask around?
And what would I say? I know there's rubidium to mine and the sun's chasing us, but hey, you don't happen to know anything about it, Ben?
Well, yeah, everything sounds ridiculous if you don't put your heart in it. I'm just asking you to take me seriously, buddy. Think you can do that?
Okay. No promises, but I can try.
Thanks, man. Seriously, I know it's a lot.
Need to narrow down the search a bit, though.
Sure. The name's Ben Harris. Actually, his full name's Benjamin, but he never liked it. The Ben I knew anyway. So I was thinking, since my Ben was so hyped up about going on a Dolly mission, if he exists, there's a solid chance he applied in this reality too, which means he's gotta be in Ally Corp's database of candidates.
Okay. Let's find out if you really know him that well. Hey, what happened in the research lab?
What happened? What happened? My whole research is gone because of a preposterous hardware malfunction.
Tell me what to do to undo the damage.
Well, only I can replicate the data. But first, I need to have a working lab. Can you prioritize fixing it?
What's up?
Hey man, I can see something's upsetting you.
Don't make it worse.
Love the attitude. So what can what do you usually do when you're angry?
Nothing usual about these circumstances. Oh, I don't know, Jan. I try to avoid people who irritate me.
Let me guess. Everyone who gets on your nerves looks like you.
Exactly. I stopped using a mirror while combing my hair after I snapped at myself more than twice.
I do this now?
Rid of you. So, have you finished your calculations? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal? Yes, the design is ready. Our counterforce will have to come from several sources. 2 neutralizing towers, 1 per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area. It will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through. Man, we'll need to push like crazy to pull this off before the sun comes up. Right. And that's not the half of it. Once you set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously. So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time. Oh. Yeah. Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this. What a fucked up world we live in, huh? there.
Forgot how good it is to sweat it all out.
A body swap. A mysterious old
me.
crone made Michael live as Paul, and Paul as Michael. But now they swap back. Are their lives forever changed?
So, now you see what fools you once were. Have you become new men now that you've seen the world through another person's eyes?
Yeah, No, yeah, totally. All right, now that that's over, we gotta talk. Yes, talk. Your body is so weird. Exactly, yours too. I didn't realize that just being a little shorter would be so disorienting. Being left-handed for a second was nuts. I didn't know ink smear was such a thing.
Hey, but could we talk about how you were fools and how you realized how difficult the other person's job was in its own way?
Yeah. Dude, colors. Oh my god, colors. Colors! Oh my god, colors. Like, I look through your eyes and all the colors are different. I literally wasted the entire first day, didn't go to your daughter's piano recital, because I was stuck staring at this patch of grass that I knew was green and everyone would agree is green, but inside of you it looked like what I would call blue. Does that make sense? Yeah, totally. Like, I finally put back on your wedding band and the gold looked green. It really messed up my sense of, like, objective reality. Which of our reds is, like, the real red? I feel like both of them are, right? If we both can point to a thing and then agree that it's red, then it's red, right? I don't know. Big thing I realized, I don't know a lot about science.
Ha! But also, if we could bring it back in, you have come to understand your lives in earth-shaking new ways, right?
Yeah, I'm probably a better person. Mm-hmm. Whole new man.
I knew it! Yes, please, regale me with the wondrous things you've learned.
We will. We just swap bodies, though.
No, I understand that.
Actual bodies. Like, think about that. Like,
But-
no, think about it. Think about it. Like, actual literal body. Think about that. Think about that. Dude, you taste differently. I used to love salmon, but salmon was so gross in your mouth. Blueberries sucked in your mouth. Vision sucked in your eyes. Everything was just so blurry. I feel like you need glasses, man. No, it's not that bad. No, it's bad. It's not that bad. I just get a little bit of, like, screen fatigue. I don't think it's screen fatigue. I look at screens all the time. Okay, maybe I look more. I don't know. You should get Flux on your screen. What is it? It's this app that you can get where it's timed to, like, the sunset, and then it adjusts your light. I think it goes from, like, a blue to an orange base, like a tungsten. Okay.
Paul, you thought that web was going to solve all of your problems, but now you learned that happiness is found with...
Dude, have you talked to anybody about that, like, little twinge in your abdomen? Oh, that flagged for you? Listen, I don't want to, like, worry you about it or anything. I would just talk to a doctor if I were you. Again.
Michael, what did living in Paul's body teach you about your relationship with your, say it with me, father?
Man, your body is so fatigued.
Come on!
I don't let myself fall asleep. Like, I'll start watching TV and then, like, another episode. Well, I got you a consistent 8 hours every night, so see how that affects your sleep cycle. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll try to keep that going.
We're talking about sleep. This is just like third after weather in traffic.
Oh, dude. Hey, not to be weird, but... Oh, same page. Nice dick.
All right, you know what? Forget you guys.
God.
I'm just gonna go back to my cave for another 300 years, studying the stars, reading smoke signals to teach you two idiots a life-changing lesson. I'm gonna talk about the friggin' size of your dicks.
It's not even a
not a
size
size
thing.
Oh, seriously? What a waste on you idiots! You'll never know how hard this was for me. Wait a second. Yes, you will. Humana, humana,
Now you fools will finally see. Oh, your blue's my brown.
Right? Absolutely, body positivity, but I feel disgusting.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Just lie still and think of something engaging.
When will you have the results?
Not before I finish scanning everybody. You're the first one, so after we finish, you can go to bed and come back in the morning. I should know more by then. Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Feels like waiting for high school finals or something.
I'm done. Should I do this now?
So, you have our results?
Yes. It was a long night, but everyone got scanned. I've just finished running the results through our medical software. And, well, there's no easy way to put it. It's there. Mutated tissue. It's growing in our brains. What? You mean we all have it? No. Not all. Almost everyone is affected, but there's one exception. You, Jan. You're the only one that's clean.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You know what that means?
That it was caused by accelerated growth in the womb.
Maybe. But there were other factors at play. Take Rapidium, for example. Or a combination of circumstances, such as the
Radiation disrupting the tissue growth somehow.
There are two things we know for sure. One, creating any other altar will most probably result in the same condition. And two, if we don't find a cure, we will all die, just like the sheep. The whole crew, except for you. It's a matter of days. Look, man. I know you're not the emotional type, but is this the moment you want to talk about how you feel? I appreciate what you're trying to do here. Stop and think about it for a moment before we move on to try and find a solution. But what do you want me to say? If you look at it from a certain angle, death is a logical outcome of events. I suppose not knowing exactly what caused it bothers me more than not being immortal. The only thing I'm really scared of is the possibility that this mission will fail because I won't be around. So, how do we find a cure? Well, I don't know. Try as I might, this is where my expertise ends.
Oh, come on. I don't believe that. You always have something smart-ass to say about everything.
And you never give up, do you? I have to say, it's contagious. I don't know, Jan. Maybe the people who told you to branch yourself will be able to help us. Maybe.
I am still waiting on a call from Lucas about the coordinates.
It's worrying he hasn't got in touch yet. Well, let's hope he does. In the meantime, the best we can do is focus on getting rid of that gravity distortion. Even if we can't make it to the end of the mission, at least we can clear the path for you. Okay, Matt. Thanks.
Hey, man. How are you taking it? First Molly dying, and now your condition. It must be hard for you. How am I taking it? Well, I've been thinking. If Molly was the first one you created, and I was the second one, does that mean I'm next in line? No one else is dying. Not on my watch. You seem pretty confident about it. But the way Molly went was just so sudden. The irony is, I liked being around that creature. It kinda consoled me. Yeah, me too. I thought I was the only one who missed the poor beast. Did she remind you of Mom's dreams too? Yeah. She always wanted to move to the country and settle down on a farm. She wanted to raise sheep, remember? It only came back to me after Molly went. Yeah. True, I'd forgotten about that. Dad never took those dreams seriously. And neither did we. That's an understatement. We absolutely hated them. Her annoying love of nature. Every weekend she'd go, Jan, why don't we go for a walk? See how the park has changed since last week. Looking back, I wish I'd said yes more often. Yeah. Our idea of a perfect day was to stay in our room all day and play games. Luckily, she let it go eventually. Oh no. Now, she gave up on us, but she never let go of her sanctuary. Sanctuary? What do you mean? In the park? The bench? Yeah. She couldn't have a house in the country, so she found herself a hideout in the city. Her favorite bench. She revealed her little secret to me years later. You're telling me she never took you there? No. Right. I guess that's because it was after Dad moved out. You were gone by that time. You should take me there one day. When we get back, I'd love to see it. Don't do that. I'm not a kid. I know I'm never coming back. All I can do is imagine I'm sitting there, looking at freaking trees with her again. This place here makes you forget what trees even look like. And after she passed, I went to sit on that bench on my own. Every time I was down, I went there. It comforted me. I guess I could really use a place like that now. Lucas, what took you so long?
Man, finally. I was trying to reach you for days, but I was getting some crazy distortions. I had to reprogram the frequency. What the hell is going on out there? Is the base safe?
We've encountered another obstacle. But it's not my worst problem.
Why? What's going on out there?
My altars. They're suffering from a mysterious disease.
What do you mean?
Some strange brain mutation. Molly. The sheep I had to create to test Rapidium had it too. She died without warning.
Shit, Jan. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
What about you?
I'm fine. It's just them.
Oh,
Yeah. Rubidium. Not so great after all.
yeah. I guess it couldn't be perfect. Nothing is. Not in this world. Still, we can't give up, Jan. Not yet. Maybe there is a cure. A method to undo this side effect. Tell me, do you know anything more about this condition?
I have MRI scans of the whole crew and Molly's autopsy report.
Wow. You've been busy. Send them over. I need to take this to Maxwell at once.
Maxwell. You never told me he was the brain behind the branching procedure. What exactly are the two of you up to?
Up to? Who do you think we are, Jan? Some scheming comic book masterminds? I never said anything about Maxwell's research because I don't want him to get into trouble. He must trust you a lot if he told you all about it. Or maybe he's simply so excited about what you've done, what it could mean for him, that he stopped caring about exposing himself.
I don't like this secrecy. I'd really prefer it if the corporation was on the same page as Maxwell here.
I don't think you would, Jan. If you knew more about how they treated him, he was on the brink of a real revolution in cognitive science, but he made a mistake. He let the bureaucratic machine take over and undermine our efforts. We were just a step away from getting it right when they closed Project Ela down.
We?
Yeah. I was in it too. That's why I followed him when he was transferred to mining ops.
So, if Project Ela was so great, why was it killed?
Officially? Some corporate budget-cutting bullshit. But if you ask me, once the board realized what he was doing, they got scared. What they had in mind for our lab was a contract with the Army that could go on for years and guarantee state funding. They wanted to fix people so they could send them back into action. We wanted to cure them.
That project, Ela. What was it about?
Helping people. Patients affected by PTSD, war veterans mostly. Everyone else wrote them off. Except for Maxwell. He never gave a shit about what other people thought. He came up with new quantum-based technology to ease the pain of their trauma. Altering memories. Painful memories.
So, you think Maxwell could find a cure for my alters?
I don't know. But what you're doing is a continuation of his life's work. You can be sure he'll do everything to help you. I'll talk to him at once and relay your findings to him. We'll see what he thinks.
Okay.
Now, you said something about an obstacle blocking your way? How serious is that?
Well, it's a pretty big gravity field distortion. Looks scary, but I'm on it. Thanks. Just need some time.
Gravity distortion, huh? That would explain why I couldn't get through to you for so long. But if you know what you're doing, I'll leave you to it. Looks like you have a lot on your hands.
Yeah, I'll jump right on it.
Hang in there, Jan. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Thanks, Lucas.
L7 out.
Hey, how are you holding up?
I'm doing my best, thanks. Just trying to come to terms with it. I mean, dying? Seems so surreal, you know?
I can't believe it's true either. There has to be a way to prevent it. And I know we'll find it.
Yeah. Let's not lose hope. Hey, how are you holding up? Shit, man. What can I tell you? It's what always happens, right? Just when you start hoping things can change, someone or something decides to drop a goddamn bomb on you. Story of my fucking life.
Don't worry, we'll find a way out of this. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Jan Dolski never gives up, right? We're just gonna work our asses off until we either make it or break it.